right, so when we last joined our, and I'm air quoting heroes right now, they were inside Drepa's Drapery and Duvets and being served hot chocolate with marshmallows and cuddling up on the ground. And then they noticed that there was movement outside and the creaks of old bones and walkers against cobblestone. And the Prune Gang, at least 24 strong, is outside, awaiting battle.
All right. Quick question. Did you read my DM to you, Tim?
I did read your DM. Fucking
perfect. Okay, just making sure you read that.
I sure did.
Okay.
And don't worry, this combat isn't going to take very long, and I'm going to introduce you after it gets over.
Perfect. That was what I was going to ask for.
Oh, no.
Perfect.
T-Berry, is it like blinds or is it drapes in front? It's drapes, I'm assuming, in front of the windows.
It's drapes.
Assume that was a dumb question. So T-Berry is just gonna like equivalent of whisper shouting, but of like whispering very loudly, but sticking his head through the drapes. Like he's trying to be stealthy, but not really. Go. Yeah, they're out there.
So what do you guys want to do? I mean, I know that T-Berry is kind of investigating what's going on. What about Jared or Shock/Requiem?
Last time I remember, I was in shock mode, and my dude was about ready to kick down the door.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can go ahead and do that if you'd like. You can go out and throw a spell. I'll give you a quick surprise round.
Contested strength or anything for kicking down the door?
You're gonna kick down Drepa's door?
Oh!
Stand back, woman. We're here to help you.
Let us destroy your shop as we help you. We're helping.
Hey, it's not my fault that my two personalities are drastically different.
Who the hell built the door here?
Give me an athletics check.
All right. That is an 18 plus 4. If we're doing athletics, it's more, but
it is athletics.
18. Oh, okay. Then that's a plus 6. I was doing regular strength.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, you kick this thing right off of its hinges, and it falls down flat and kind of skitters down the stairs a little ways, and you can see that Archibald and Wilfred, they're both like carrying these large chains that they're kind of like smacking against their old wrinkly hands. But they don't seem very capable of like holding the chains up necessarily because they're really heavy and these guys are really old. And so go ahead and do what you're going to do and then we'll roll initiative.
You old fogies don't scare me. How about you taste a breath like these?
Ah! And I'm going to breath weapon.
All right, so that's a 15-foot cone, right?
Yep, 15-foot cone, 2d6, and they have to make a save of 14 of dex.
Well, here's the thing. These people have disadvantage on all dexterity saving throws.
So sad.
Oh, no.
Okay, so you see the middle of this crowd. They see you start to like heave your chest back, and they start to like move their walkers very slowly, trying to get out of the way, but they don't move very far at all. And so go ahead and roll damage.
What?
Go roll damage.
Oh, roll damage. Okay, I wasn't expecting this to hit. All right. That is 4 and 4. so 8 damage.
And what kind of breath weapon do you have?
Electric lightning.
So you hit them with this lightning, and you can see that something about this electrical shock is immediately sending a lot of these old people into convulsions, and like they just drop to the ground and start seizing. And so you've cleared out a decent number of the Prune Gang already, but Archibald is still like shouting, "Prune Gang! Prune Gang! Stay strong, Prune Gang! We just have to weather the storm!" And let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh my god.
You just hear T. Berry yell, "Shock, you're a fucking psychopath."
That's a 14 for shock.
Shit. Let me get my dice out, maybe. That'd be great.
11 for Jared.
Brian!
I wasn't expecting it to hit. I really wasn't.
All right.
Somebody get me my oxygen.
How many of these people have pacemakers? Oh my god.
No.
That's what I was trying to describe
Oh,
with the
no.
electrical damage, actually.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I was cringing. I was like, oh god, I didn't
The
realize
walkers. They have
No.
chains in their hands. And you thought it was a good idea to use.
He's afraid of these old people. He has a fear of old people, man.
T-Berry has a fear of everything.
so- Fair. Shock, you're first. So you're standing in this doorway, and you've cleared out probably 6 of the Prune Gang at this point, and so there are 18 of them left, and that includes Archibald and Wilfred.
So,
what would you like to do?
am I close to any of them, like within touch range?
I mean, you just hit them with a 15-foot code, so I mean, yeah, you could move in and touch somebody.
I walk up to one and use Shocking Grasp. And I get advantage if they have anything metal on them.
Oh yeah, every single one of them has something metal on them. So
14 plus 6. So dirty 20.
that'll hit.
That is 6 lightning damage.
You watch as this old person that you go and touch, they start convulsing and seizing, and foam starts coming out of their mouth, and their old skin is just waving, just giant waves of forces just moving down through them, and they fall over and do not move anymore.
How terrifying is this sight?
7. I mean, you're a fucking psycho. Jared?
All right. He's how far is the closest old person to the front door?
About 15 feet.
Jared figures this is probably redundant, but he's gonna cast Ray of Sickness.
Oh.
Okay.
I had it up and then I lost it. Range spell attack. I don't have to worry about wild magic anymore. I'm leveled up. That's a 13.
Uh-oh.
That'll hit.
2d8 poison. You got to make a Constitution saving throw.
Nope. Go ahead.
8d8. That's a 9. On a failed save, you're poisoned until the end of your turn. So that's 9 damage.
It doesn't matter. Whoever you hit is now dead and convulsing on the ground. And all of these, all the rest of the Prune Gang is starting to like look warily around at Archibald and Wilfred, like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? But Archibald is just throwing up the peas because he doesn't give no fucks. And that brings us to T-Berry.
Okay. So T-Berry is going to step in just for... Okay, so how much of my movement would it take for me to like and just like lay it back in the frame? I'm not actually trying to fix it, just like lay it back in the frame.
I think it's probably gonna take the majority of it. So maybe 25 feet.
Would I be able to take an action too, or?
Yeah, I'll let you put the door into the frame as a bonus, so you can take an action.
Just for flavor. So he is then going to walk in front of the party and then like spread his wings and say, "You will leave, and you will leave. You will disband. You will not harass travelers anymore, or the McDonald's Express." And I would like to try to intimidate them.
All right, go ahead and roll.
10.
What'd you get?
10. Hello?
I still haven't heard what you said.
She said
That was
10.
Yep.
So some of the Prune Gang, about 6 of them, they turn around with their walkers and they start to disperse. But Archibald looks at you and he goes, "You know, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy." And
What?
Oh my god.
What
And he goes,
the heck?
T-Berry just kind of like looks around and goes, "I like cats too, but revenge isn't." I mean, I don't.
I told you all Tupac lyrics.
I mean, I don't believe in revenge.
What the heck? Just when I started to feel bad about fighting these guys.
And Archibald is going to come up to you, Shock, and he is going to try and hit you with this chain.
Oh my god.
And even at his disadvantage, that is a 16 to your armor class.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And you take... So you take 5 minus 4, because Archibald is an old man. So you take 1 damage as he...
What? What?
As he just... Like, he hits you with this chain, and you kind of brace yourself expecting this to hurt, like, a lot. And it just kind of connects center mass with your armor and does not hit you very hard at all. And Wilfred shakes his jowls at you, Shock. And he is also going to move forward very slowly, and he's going to swing his chain at you as well.
Please tell me it hits.
Nope, it sure probably doesn't, because that's a 10.
No. Could I just let it hit?
I mean, if you want.
All right.
So that is That's 6 minus 4, so 2 damage.
Ow. Probably shouldn't have let him take that whack at me now.
And then,
Anyway.
Then the rest of the Prune Gang is they're going to start throwing. They're going to start throwing these. Basically, they look like these sort of white, like cotton pieces of cloth. You're not really sure what they are, but
What?
yeah, I know it's weird, right? Why don't you go ahead and make me a perception check, and you can have advantage if you have anything related to smell that would allow you to.
Well, since I have a fear of old people, can I have history? Could I roll history?
Nope, but you can roll a perception check.
Okay.
Oh no.
Skills. There we go. Perception. Ooh, I get a +0 to this. Not half bad. That is a 16.
All right. So you kind of smell something sort of stinky. Like it doesn't
What?
smell good. Like almost like feces maybe. And
What?
then
Are they throwing their diapers
get-
at me?
yes, you get clocked in the head with a fucking depends.
I don't want to.
Screams.
I don't want to play anymore.
No.
And you don't take any damage, but there's poop on you now.
I feel like there should be
Oh,
psychic
God.
damage from that.
That's a good point. We'll give you a little bit. Let me roll a d4. You take 2 psychic damage as you get a little bit of human feces on you.
Oh. All right. I think that earns a wisdom saving throw right there.
Fair.
Okay, here we go. All right, and that one, I'm back to Requiem. Oh, God. Oh, it's so disgusting. Oh, Lord.
Is
I'm
Requiem going to do
hightailing
anything?
it the other way on my turn. What?
It is your turn.
Oh, yeah. I'm running my full 60 feet into the house and trying to find something to wipe off my face.
All right. Well, there's plenty of quilts, duvets, and drapes that you could use.
I feel very bad for already kicking out her door. How many more steps do I have to go back outside and wipe my face on the dirt?
I think if you dash, you could probably go and try and clean yourself off in the dirt.
All right. Well, that's what I'm doing.
Barry.
Okay. Barry is going to. Oh, jeez. Not really much he can do without firing an arrow at somebody, or like
Just
using his
slap one of
talons, or. No, that might kill him too.
With your feathers.
Grab one of the ladies. Grab one of the ladies' chairs and drag it out there and start smacking people.
Can T-Berry like Archibald have a walker?
I'm sorry?
Archibald have a walker?
No, Archibald is currently just holding a chain.
God.
I'm gonna try to take his chain from him.
Yeah.
Get his chain.
Hat.
You're going to snatch
Whoa.
his chain?
Yep. What role is that?
Quit
Just
yanking my
attack roll?
chain, man.
Let's do athletics.
Okay. Oh, good. I'm good at that. Teen.
So I got a 9 minus 4, so that would be
What?
5. And so you just rip this chain out of Archibald's hands, and he kind of like looks at you in disbelief, like, this is. I was in the Battle of Wilmington. You can't turn
T-Berry?
me into a veteran.
T-Berry just kind of holds it under his one wing and just shakes one finger at him. Like feather finger at him.
And I skipped Jared on accident. Jared, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray out the door, or if I'm on the porch, I'll cast it from the porch.
What?
And it's going to do. Are there 3 guys out there?
Oh,
Still?
there's definitely more than 3 guys out there.
This is gonna hit 3 of them if I hit. So it's gonna be range spell attack, which is a nat 20.
Oh my god.
I have to make a ranged spell attack for each ray. So this is the first one. Here's, we're 3rd level. Oh no, it's not. So 2d6. That's going to be 5 fire damage for 1. Is he still alive?
No.
Okay, the next one's going to be a attack of another fucking nat 20 with another 5. Let's see, that's 5 fire damage.
Oh no.
And the last one's going to be dropped on my screen phone with my heavy metal dice, so that was awkward. That was a 9. Does the 9 hit?
9 does not hit.
Okay.
Just barely misses.
That's it.
All right. Well, you drop 2 of these old people that are right around Shock that just threw some of these depends out, and you can tell that at this point the majority of them are losing their will to fight. Everybody wants to do gang shit until it's time to do gang shit. You know what I mean? And Archibald kind of looks at Requiem, looks at T-Berry, and looks at Drepa's shop and goes, "Retreat! Prune Gang, retreat!" And they all about face and very slowly start making their way away from you guys. But you could absolutely mop them all up if you wanted to, because they're not moving fast enough that they're going to be getting away anytime quickly.
They're not worth the XP.
Wow.
Because I don't hand out XP.
Ooh.
I
I'm
must admit,
kidding.
I almost called it after the diapers.
Anyway,
So you
is
guys
there,
are
like-
just going to let them go then?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're letting them go.
Well, I still have Archibald's chain.
Yeah, you absolutely still have his chain.
Do I? Are there stats on it, or?
Yeah, it's a D6 of damage, and it's a strength weapon.
Okay.
Oh god.
You might want to wash that chain.
Don't worry about it.
Is there a stream
And-
nearby?
Well, before
sorry.
you guys have much of a chance to do anything, you guys all make me a perception check.
Oh no.
Okay.
14.
And that fell off my counter, so. And
Let's
that
see.
one fell off my counter. And that one is a nat 20.
It's a 4 from T-Berry.
So, Jared and Requiem, you guys can see that there is a very old-looking half-orc that is slowly making his way down the
Her way.
down the street towards you guys, or her way towards you down the street.
Did you say an old half-orc?
Yes.
Correct.
Very
Very old.
Yes.
T-Berry puts a hand on Comic.
Looks like one of
Or
the
not
Prune
comic.
Gang wants some more.
Requiem immediately starts cowering.
Is an orc this time, or partly an orc. And
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
I'm going to get you, you Prune Gang!
Go-
Wait.
Wait, what did you say?
Back!
Archibald turns around for a second, throws up the peas. No! Absolutely not! And keeps...
Ulvara the Vengeful is coming for you!
Hey, wait. T-Berry's gonna try and get in between them.
And so, as T-Berry, as you get closer, you see Ulfara is a 6 foot tall, half orc woman, older. If you've seen Golden Girls and you're familiar with Sophia, that hairstyle.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
And she's fully hunched over and so her clothes, she's wearing a Mrs. Doubtfire style house dress. And it is both simultaneously too large and too small for her.
I love her.
Moving forward with a cane. And she's, pointing a finger at them, but she's now being stopped by T-Berry as they,
Yes.
shuffle away.
Miss, we just fought them. It's not, I don't think it's worth it, ma'am.
Are we sure?
We're sure. We're sure. T-Berry,
I need to get my medicine. I don't think birds talk like that.
I'm not a bird.
She's reaching into like a pouch, like a wicker basket style handbag, is looking for something inside of it now.
I'm not a bird. I'm a bird person. We're two different. I'm an Aarakocra. We're two Aarakocra apparently. Well, we're two different things. I'm not a bird. I act like a bird. I look like a bird.
She's gonna peer down, she's gonna adjust her glasses and look down through the bifocal section. Oh. Okay.
Jared comes trotting up and goes, "What's going on here, bird?"
Get off your horse and I'll talk to you about it.
The hell is
Jared.
with you old people?
Requiem is hiding on the other side of Jared.
This is what was your name, ma'am? What was your name?
Ulfara the Impatient.
This is Ulfara the Impatient. I thought it was it's the Impatient. It's Ulfara the Impatient. She's
Ulfara the Vengeful.
Ulfara the Vengeful. Then
No, the Pensive.
This is Ulfara the Pensive.
What?
She is she has a vendetta against the Prune Gang, much like we do, but she is also very ma'am, how old are you?
Oh God.
That is a lady's secret. You can't ask that.
I'm sorry.
How dare you? First,
I'm sorry.
ever since I took both his kidneys in the Battle of Wilmington, I've been after him.
I don't think the Battle of Wilmington happened, but
How old are you? Don't you tell me what didn't happen.
Oh no.
You're a history
Ma'am.
revisionist.
Ma'am,
You're a Wilmington War
Orderly.
denier.
trying to calm down a patient. Ma'am,
What the heck?
To calm down.
just so you know, T-Berry is standing 2 feet away from you and has his wings out in this placating gesture. Like he's trying to calm a startled horse. It's just
Hold on. Well, they got away this time. Anybody want some butterscotch?
I would very much like some butterscotch. Is it in a shiny wrapper?
And so she pulls out what appears to be Werther's. And, well, you're gonna help me get the Prune Gang, but for now, have something sweet, dear.
All I love
Don't
her.
take the butterscotch.
Butterscotch, looking
It's
Requiem
poison,
dead in the eye
don't.
as he does so.
No, T-Berry, don't. He's like sobbing.
Jeez.
Is
I
it
didn't
okay?
realize they made people so soft these days.
He's more of a fraidy cat than I am at the best of times.
Kids these days, they never learned how to toughen up.
You're right. We never did learn how to toughen up, and he just like puffs out his chest as he does so.
I'm plenty tough. I can. He sits down and takes out his violin and starts playing, trying to soothe himself.
While he's
Okay.
while Requiem's on the ground crying, and T-Berry sounds like she's got this covered, Jared's gonna make his way back indoors, and when he gets a chance, he's gonna talk to that lady.
Okay. Would you like to? We're spending the night in this lovely drapery shop. Would you like to come with us?
I had draperies once.
Were
Rose
they
patterning. Very
Oh, they
good.
I have this quilt, and he like kind of shrugs his shoulders.
That's very nice of you, dear. Where are we?
We're in front of Drapa's. We're in front of Drepa's draperies. We're in front of Drepa's draperies, and shit, I can't find it.
Oh
Duvets.
no.
We're in front of Drepa's drapery and duvets.
I've always loved good alliteration.
So do I. So do I. And Drepa is lovely, and I'm sure she would appreciate some more company as soon as one of us fixes the door.
So I think at this point, Drepa has made her way out from the back room, and she is kind of like taking stock of this door that is, because I assume when Jared opened it to go back inside, it's now back on the ground. And she goes, "Oh, did you find them?"
I did that classic comedy thing where I go to open the door and it just walks with me in my hand. I don't think they'll be bothering you anymore. The Prune Gang has been run off.
I'm gonna get the Prune Gang!
And apparently there's a
goodness.
vigilante out there chasing them down.
Excellent, most excellent.
Now-
Well,
That's all you needed, right? I mean, we can go and get our friend Kit restored from the church. The favor is complete.
I
it
don't think that's.
sounds as though the gang is not defeated. Just by the ranting and raving that I hear from outside.
That's not one of them. She's on our side. What did you want us to do? Kill every single one of them?
Well, no, not necessarily. I was hoping that perhaps you could take them to the gods and have them given consequences. But I suppose, whatever you see prudent, and if you think that I'm safe now, then I suppose the job is done.
Let's hope that they never come back.
So Jared's gonna walk back outside and say, "All right, our deal is done. Well, shall we go back to the church?"
Probably.
T-Berry? Requiem.
Yes.
Yes, certainly. I'm sorry. I'm just very flustered right now.
Where the hell is Hiram gone off to?
Going back to the church? This sounds like something for Farah the Pious.
Can you help me? Can you help me with the church, Ulfara?
Yes, I know all of the secrets and the rituals. Very particular, they are.
So
Yes.
you guys start heading back to the Church of Tiramax, and I mean, it's not super late, but it's definitely dark out at this point. And when you guys go back in, you see that kid is definitely still a statue sitting there with his stone goggles and his rapier out and his giant collapsible shield and his not at all stone swimming cap that's on top of his head. But you do not
It fell
see any
off
of
again.
the. You do not see any of the friars around, though.
That is one of the most hideous statues I have ever seen.
Well,
T-Berry.
actually,
T-Berry, you're an expert in churches now. Would you mind going in and finding out what's going on? Jared wants to wait outside.
I'll walk in and just like fall flat on his stomach and just start like army crawling.
Good child, I see you have learned the ways of the church.
Pride. Wait, except his face is in the floor. Oh shit, he's got a beak, so he can't be completely muffled. But it's just kind of like, I've tried. So you just got bird person kind of like shuffling on the floor.
Let me roll some. Ooh, that's. So I just rolled 2 2s in a row. So yeah, nobody comes out at any point during this. You're just kind of army crawling your way up to the.
She's like a
Up to
Bissell
the front of
vacuum
this
cleaner.
church.
Get that Roomba T-Berry edition.
I'm gonna Jared's gonna peer through the stained glass doors and just kind of see her silhouettes like riding across the floor, and he's gonna shake his head and be like, "It's too much work."
I
Can
see.
T-Berry, like-
So that's how a religion works.
Apparently, it's not for me.
T-Berry lifts
He
his head,
jots down
goes,
some notes. Oh,
"Oh,
Go ahead.
is there anyone there?"
We can hear you. Go ahead.
No, I know. That's T-Berry.
That's the role playing, I guess.
I can't do male voices. You guys know this.
Extra deep.
When
Hello?
you how long do you want to wait in this prone position?
Enough for it to be awkward.
Okay.
Enough to where his
So-
like joints start to ache.
After about 10 minutes, you see the door or one of the doors open, and Brother Franco walks out, and he's just wearing like a long white cotton shirt, and his legs and feet are bare. And he says, "Oh, back so soon?"
He slams his face into the floor again.
Right. Well, Tyramax appreciates the gestures. You may now rise, my child. Have you completed the job? Is Dreppa safe?
I'm gonna get the Prune Gang.
How far, ma'am, please.
yes, we had a run-in with the Prune Gang. And
Don't you
we
dare say
took care
that
of them.
name.
Yes, ma'am.
I thought we had agreed that the Prune Gang was not the problem. That you know what? It doesn't matter. Is Dreppa satisfied?
Yes, she was very satisfied. And he shrugs his shoulders
Yes.
again with the quilt on it.
Well, we're still making preparations to restore your friends. So if you have any other things that you need to do about town, I suggest that maybe you perhaps go and do them, and then come back in maybe 48 hours, and we'll restore your friend at that point.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir, my lord, father, sir. Yes, and he just bows and like,
Father.
You forgot Captain.
Oh, no.
Admiral.
Franco is fine. You can just call me Franco. That would be acceptable.
All these New Age priests and their dropping of formalities.
Brother Franco is also acceptable, I guess, if it would make you more agreeable, ma'am.
Barry walks up and just like gently puts his wings around him and lays his head on him and goes, "I've never had a brother."
Well, you'll always have a brother in your brothers in Tiramax, I guess. Now, if we could stop with the hugging, that would be great.
I'm sorry, brother.
No, it's sometimes brothers gotta hug, I guess. They definitely don't shake hands. I know this much.
And don't worry, you could probably pick him up because he's not heavy. He's my brother. I'm so sorry.
Did anybody catch the Tommy Boy reference? Because brothers don't shake hands, brothers gotta hug.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Tim, what time of day is it right now?
It's like 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, okay.
And so you guys have about 48 hours that you need to kill before they're going to bring Kit back to life. What would you like to do in the meantime?
Well, back to McDonald's we go.
Perfect. They've got my senior discount.
Oh.
Oh my god!
So Requiem is going to lean over to Jared and kind of whisper, Jared, do we have to keep the old lady with us?
She's a part of the team now. You're going to have to be accepting of her. You need to
What?
open your mind.
But all old people are out to get me. Don't you know that?
Oh, there, Requiem. Nobody wants you.
Holy
I suppose
shit.
you are right about that one.
God damn.
Jared,
Requiem takes out his violin and plays a sorrowful tune.
Da, 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 da.
Jared
Yeah.
jovially trots off and says, "To McDonald's then."
Are you guys going to wait up for Ofara, or are you just going to...
Mary's going to.
Okay, cool. So it definitely takes you guys a lot longer than normal to meander through the streets and make your way back to the McDonald's Express. And it seems to be closed at this point. This is definitely not a 24-hour McDonald's.
Well,
But because
isn't this
it's
a darn
outdoors,
shame?
you'll hang out at the picnic tables if you wanted.
Back in my day, they were open 30 hours a day.
And 9
But
days a
aren't
week, right,
there-
ma'am?
Exactly. No. Yes.
But there are only 24 hours in a day.
Don't argue.
I am somewhat smart, thank you very much. Requiem puffs out his chest.
Well,
Can we just take a second to point out that Brian asked for John to spell Ulfara's name? And when he tagged John, he had Ulfara in the... This is off the fucking rails, and I love it.
it didn't update it in my game's voice chat, so I didn't know until after I tagged him and typed it.
Oh no.
So I have a question.
Yes.
To kind of like do something before we get to the McDonald's, maybe in order to help us get there faster. Can T-Berry offer a ride to Ulfara? Like offer to fly her there?
Yeah, sure. If Ulfara's down with that, but she seems kind of crotchety.
I like how we have a centaur and the bird is offering a ride.
I'm going. Remember, she is a half orc still, so she is 6 feet tall, stooped.
T-Berry is like 6'9".
Oh Jesus. Okay.
T-Berry's huge.
Oh well then.
No, he was just like,
Like I don't typically like. Hey Tim, can we just have a persuasion roll here because I'm very curious myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You got
Yeah.
Contested persuasion?
Oh
Yeah,
no,
absolutely.
contested persuasion. Our
damn.
our insight, her insight, which is only a +1. So
T-Berry has a -1 to persuasion, so we're gonna see how this goes.
this is me rolling. So we'll see.
Don't worry, T-Berry. I believe in you, Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
And what's your bardic inspiration die? A d6?
Yep.
My dice are stuck. Okay, there we go.
For my sake, please do well.
Okay, please. Oh, that's a 16.
Yeah, you beat the 14, so there you go.
Yay!
Woohoo!
I'm getting a bit tired here, dearie. It has been as far past my bed got. Curse the Prune Gang.
Hands down so that she can climb on and just like has his wings spread already.
Perfect.
And he just goes poof and he's in the air. He's airborne. Is this gonna be like a strength check?
Just get my message done.
Perfect. I can't. So I take it so we get there wherever we are for right now. And so
Yeah, you guys are at the McDonald's Express lamenting the fact that it's closed.
So, I should probably tell you where the Prune Gang hides out.
I'm interested.
No, thank
I've
you.
tracked them to the Wilmington Meadow Hills Sunset Park retirement community.
How big is this town? There's a retirement community?
Retirement Community Park, Meadow Hill Sunset.
They get their own park.
And a meadow with a sunset.
Well, you all have fun with that. I'm going to go back to the church and wait until Kit wakes up. Good luck with that, you all. He's gonna start like stiffly walking away.
Very.
I think at this point Hiram shows up and like immediately like bumps chest with you and goes, I don't think so.
But Hiram, wouldn't it be better if one of us was to stay with Kit? I'd like to make a persuasion.
against Hiram,
Okay.
yeah, good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
All right, let's see me do this. All right. 7 plus 6, so
Well, I got a 22.
okay. Okay, fine. I'll come with, but if any of the old people throw another diaper at me or something like that, I'm out.
You are the designated diaper shield.
What? No.
I am so
Hiram
relieved
will-
that we have one of those with us.
He tries to cheer himself up. Don't worry, Requiem. You can get through this, and I give myself bardic inspiration.
Perhaps.
Oh, you're the one in charge of the diaper service at the home. Good to know.
No,
Good
I'm
knowledge.
not. I'm not. No.
I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but Taco Bell is always open late.
Requiem.
Oh my god, Brian.
Requiem is openly sobbing.
Are you trying to get your own fucking oh no, I can't, your own dirty bombs? Is that what you're trying to do? Is that why you guys want to go to Taco Bell?
What? Oh, yeah.
So you guys gonna go to the Wilmington Meadow Hills Sunset Park retirement community?
Sounds like it.
We can get them
Okay.
while they sleep.
I don't feel right attacking people while they sleep.
But on the way,
The
Jared.
Prune Gang is a menace that must be dealt with.
On the way, Jared swings by and grabs a Baja Blast.
I can't handle this game right now.
T-Berry asks him to pick up just the paper that they wrap the tacos in, and to please fold it into a hat.
He orders some taco paper.
He orders a burrito with extra paper.
He orders a burrito without the burrito.
Requiem orders
Roll an
the
origami
salad.
check for me, please, T-Berry.
What?
Roll me an origami check.
What's an origami check? Would that be like decked or
Yeah, we'll call it dexterity. I don't know.
Roll for origami.
deception?
I'll do that.
Oh,
That's fine.
no.
Yeah, you can use deception.
Deception. That's a -1.
Oh, boy.
But that's if I use my dex. That's a 12.
Yeah, you get a serviceable hat. Like,
Yeah.
when kids make the pirate hats out of newspapers?
Yeah.
You managed to get that going, and you place
Exactly
it on
what
your
I
head.
was going for.
Did you want anything, Requiem?
I'm just gonna get a salad. That's all.
Okay, I get him a salad, and then I take his paper and I make myself a hat.
Yeah. Does T-Berries have a chin strap?
Okay.
You would have to make one.
Yeah.
But I think that, yeah, you can make one. Yeah, that's fine. That's no problem. Well, I'm letting everything else go. Why the fuck would I? Yeah. You have a
Falcons
chin
don't have
strap on. You're
chins.
ridiculous.
Wait.
It's just attached to like the lower part of the beak and up. Which I will point out, Ulfara is absolutely trying to order a burger and complaining back in her day Taco Bell sold burgers, which, historic fact, Taco Bell actually used to sell burgers.
What?
Yeah, they did.
They don't
Oh,
anymore,
wow.
but they used to, and she's ordering a burger.
The fuck is happening?
Still young. The more you know.
So, this retirement center, is it like all locked down at night, or is it still kind of open?
You'll have to wait and see.
Oh.
After Requiem's
Everybody
done
ready?
with his salad, he's gonna take a nap.
Oh, T-Berry uses his beak and just rolls him over and just
Oh,
pulls him up by his clothes.
But T-Berry, I'm hurt. I need a nap.
Oh.
You can't
So-
nap. We might need a poop shield.
Okay.
Wes, feel free to
Get some
just jump in. I've
poison.
already established that Hiram is here.
All right, sorry. Yeah.
Hiram.
You're good.
Hiram, did you want anything from Taco Bell?
They don't have any burgers here. What is wrong with them?
It's a
No
Taco Bell,
burger.
ma'am.
Taco Bell serves burgers.
I expect a burger when I come to Taco Bell. What is the
Hiram,
meaning
you're
of
not
this
helping.
madness?
Very good. You
Hiram.
understand. Have a butterscotch.
Don't take the butterscotch, Hiram. I swear it's poisoned.
It
Kids
is
these days.
free.
Now, fine. Give me the extra bean burrito.
I hate going to fast food restaurants with indecisive people.
So after you guys finish with your midnight snack, or, well, 10:30 snack.
Yeah, which, since she's so tall compared to the counter, she is going to cast Mage Hand, which looks like an extended grabby thing to pick it up off the counter.
You can do prestidigitation too.
That's not.
And,
Yes, I want to be a very good
and-
wizard if I couldn't.
and Requiem casts a tiny shower of sparks and then realizes he's talking to an old person. Oh, well, I'll leave you be. Please don't hurt me.
Very good, very good. More.
He creates a
And
puff
she's
of
like reaching
wind.
into her and she's like reaching into her like straw bag and like pulling out like just a handful of like Werthers.
Keep up those studies, and one day you'll be a very good wizard.
Thank you. He sheepishly takes it and puts it in his pocket.
Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I thought you were one of our friends. I've misplaced my glasses.
Oh, I do that all the time too. It's fine.
Oh, since you weren't here for this, I'm not playing Kit. I am playing Ulfara, who is a half-orc wizard.
And an old woman.
Senior citizen.
Senior citizen homebrew class.
We get the best parking spots because of her.
You absolutely do.
Aarakocra parking.
I mean, I
Maybe
tell you what,
Ulfara.
Hiram definitely is the type to park in a disabled spot, even though he isn't disabled. He's just that kind of thing.
Another time at Taco Bell.
Anyway.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Is this how you thought this session was gonna go?
No, not at all. This is great. I don't care. Oh, fuck, dude.
So are we going after the Prune Gang or what?
I'm going to
Various-
get that Prune Gang.
Barry is sitting there with his quilt and with his like quilt and his scarves and his pocket watch and his Taco Bell wrapper paper hat and just goes, I mean, yeah.
Oh my! Can you make me a hat? And
Oh.
Oh my god.
my wrapper.
This is me and Jared's thing.
Can Requiem roll an insight check on Ulfara to see if she has any hostile feelings towards him?
Certainly.
All right. What would I?
Be insight.
An insight check.
Just roll an insight check. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah, you really like. She doesn't want to hurt you. She's completely fine with you, and half the time you're not sure that she's aware that you're there.
Requiem has a sudden realization. Maybe not all old people are bad.
Hashtag not all old people.
Not my Ulfara.
God damn it.
So you guys start making your way towards the Wilmington Meadow Hills Sunset Park retirement community.
Wait, we gotta make Wesley a hat.
No, this is me and Jared's thing.
I'm just kidding. Carry on.
Carry on.
And Ulfara is leading you guys very slowly, and it takes you quite a bit of time to get there, and it's sort of at the edge of town, like the northern edge of town. And it's a very weird building. Like it's sort of like it's sort of dome shaped, and it's made out of this shiny metal. And it's about 15, 20 feet tall. It's definitely only one floor, but it's very long. And there is a set of double doors that have these large circular handles on them that look like they twist counterclockwise.
Well, I can just wait in the back here. You all can take care of this.
Alfara, was it?
That is Alfara, the
Alfara, of course.
intelligent to you.
The intelligent. Listen,
No, it is the diligent,
would you,
the pensive.
have you been here before?
Tim?
I think you've been outside scouting the place out, but I don't think you've been inside.
Damn, okay.
I've seen it.
All right. Well, have you ever seen anybody enter?
Oh, definitely. You've seen Archibald and Wilfred go in and out of this building multiple times when you've been staking it out.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
So,
They-
by turning those handles, you know that we're not going to erupt in a ball of flame or fry in a blast of electricity.
Just hold on. Let me get my readers out and look at this thing here. Hold on. Just 1 moment.
And if you will let her, it will take 10 minutes, but she will cast Detect Magic while, trying to find her correct readers, which are ostensibly on the top of her head.
So
While she's working on that, Jared's going to fiddle with his origami hat and try to get it to be more like T-Berry's because his was absolutely atrocious.
So, Ofara, you get a lot of different types of magic. You get some abjuration, some transmutation, and sorry, I had to walk to my car real quick, so I'm not by my notebook.
Rip.
Right?
Verbal, excusable, what the heck?
Abjuration, transmutation, and divination.
They've got one of those doorbell ringer cameras.
What?
I have no idea. I am completely guessing based on the 3 magics.
Jared leans down and sticks his eye right up against the doorbell to look inside.
No evocation though, so
It's probably safe. They'll probably know, but it's probably safe.
Is
and
there any other way in that's not so direct?
I can roll
Nope,
as
these are
regular.
the only
and-
doors.
Okay.
Well,
I-
these are the only official doors.
You
Well,
said this is a big domed area?
Yeah, made out of metal, and there is no keyhole or anything like that to peer through. This is airtight.
So we're not talking like a fenced-in garden. This is all enclosed internal.
So, I have one way we could permanently take care of them.
What
Well-
is that?
Does somebody have 25 gold coins they can grind up?
That's very specific, but why would you need that?
I don't know.
Above the table, that's the required cost of material components for arcane lock.
What did you ask for?
Gold dust, that's worth 25 gold pieces.
Well, I mean, we have gold. Does anybody have a way to shave it?
Can T-Vera try to use his beak?
Yeah,
Just
sure. Why don't
break-
you go ahead and
Essentially, at this point, I'm sorry, Tim. She's just going to attempt to just lock them in.
Is
Oh.
this
All right.
It's the old. As far as she can tell, this is the only entrance or exit.
Is this going to be a strength check or a constitution check for T-Berry's beak?
I think probably both.
So a strength check and then a constitution check?
I'm so sorry, Tim.
You're just gonna turn this into a jail?
Yup.
So strength is 15 and constitution is, oh please, my poor little bird boy. Oh,
Oh,
no.
boy. Oh no.
An 8. Poor little boy.
What was that?
That was a what was it? A 15 for strength and an 8 for con.
So you kind of start grinding up this gold coin in your beak, and it just kind of shifts just a little bit in your mouth, and your beak is just smarting at this point, and
Aw,
you feel like you
Very.
might start doing damage to yourself if you continue to try and do this.
And can he like drop it and try and use his talons instead? They're probably more hardy.
I could
Yeah,
try.
you can do that.
Okay, so another strength check.
I think that we'll just let you take enough time to do it, and it's just going to take
Okay.
you it'll take you probably about 20 minutes.
He's just standing there like scratching like a chicken, just like.
And why don't
He's
you
holding
guys
his
all
beak.
roll me a perception check as you're doing this, Barry?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's about right. 3.
That's
19.
That is also a 19.
13.
10.
So everybody that got above a 5, you hear this, and the two doors start to slowly open, and there's kind of this cloud of mist that starts to form and billow out a little bit, and there's sort of like this eerie blue glow inside of the building.
Commence peregrine falcon car alarm noise. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Farah.
Don't just stand there
He
slack-jawed.
squeaked.
I prepare the spell burning hands.
What is going? Like I just like to imagine Ulfara's just completely facing the wrong direction, has no idea what's going on, and you're all over there like staring at this thing in terror. She's just looking at you like,
What?
Oh, Farah.
Do I stink?
Oh, Farah.
Farah. Farah, turn
Yes?
around, please.
Oh, young whippersnappers think they can tell me what to do now, huh?
Please, Ulfara, please.
I thought you were my favorite grandchild. Fine.
Oh no! T-Berry's not the favorite kid anymore.
and so she's gonna like slowly turn around.
And you will notice that these doors are now wide open.
That's a bit disappointing. Can we close those again?
It's almost like you thwarted the DM's plans and he's trying to undo what you did.
Come on, pony boy.
Oh shit!
Come on, pony boy. Just pull them closed again. It's fine.
Jared's going to make an attempt.
Probably.
Go ahead and make me a strength check.
Regular strength,
Yep.
I'm so sorry, Tim.
12.
You start yanking on these things, and you can't seem to budge them.
It's a bit much.
Could Requiem attempt to strength check?
It's fine.
Well,
No.
it's
Yes.
open now. Do we just go in then?
Seems we have to do this the old-fashioned way.
And you see her hand glow like slightly blue.
How about this? How about I stay out here And if you need healing, you can come back out here and I can heal you. Yes.
No, come with us. We all know wizards can't heal. Come on.
But I can.
Oh.
Is this some weird new age, like the new math wizardry?
Ooh, geography.
I use the power of my heart.
Hiram,
I've had enough of this soft
do you
boy
think it's
nonsense.
wise
Let's go.
that we just walk right into a potential trap?
I'm not sure. It's risky.
This seems like a pretty open invitation, but there's no other way in, so...
Do we know how many of them are in there? My first concern.
I'm not worried as much about that as how many of them are wearing diapers.
Ooh.
Well, I'm going to go.
And I immediately get behind Requiem.
Come on, diaper shield.
I'm not a diaper shield, and I'm not.
I start pushing him forward with all 4 of my legs.
Can I make a wisdom saving
I'm gonna
throw?
be behind Jared.
We're all gonna get in a train behind Requiem.
Yeah, go ahead, Requiem, if you want.
Oh, that's a 12 minus 1, so 11.
Okay.
Would I
I don't
switch
know
or
what
am
you
I?
set the DC for yourself, so I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know I had to set my own DC. I'm gonna say that I have to beat a 12, so no.
Mm.
Okay.
And as T-Berry passes by Ulfara, like as she's like catching up to get in line, she's going to like come in close and palm a Werther's to T-Berry.
Oh,
I just had to say that. You are my favorite.
T-Berry just kind of like, just like goes, thank you, and just like kind of pats her on the top of the head with the bottom of his beak, like what I'm trying to do, like what would be his chin.
Oh.
That's not weird.
That's wonderful.
He makes a little like coo that shouldn't be coming from a falcon that big.
Oh.
So when you guys get inside of this this structure, there's this soft hum that you can hear just kind of reverberating throughout, because the floors are metal, the walls are metal, and you're basically in like this giant sort of atrium, and there's hallways leading off to the left, the right, and going straight. So you're kind of in a circular room that's about 35 feet in diameter, and there are all of these huge metal barrels that look to be filled with something. There is a bunch of writing in a language that I don't think any of you would understand. And
The
there is
language.
also a painting.
Sorry.
I don't want to tell you,
Oh damn.
but I know
Hiram-
you don't speak it. Like I
Is it-
100% know you don't speak it.
Is it Draconic?
Nope.
Is it
Orc?
abyssal?
You guys.
Nope.
Okay.
Real quick note. Since he's literally being our shield, I'm going to cast shield on Requiem.
No. What does that
Shield
do?
doesn't get any shields.
Doesn't
Plus
that
5.
only last like a round?
It
like
says
6 seconds.
till next turn. I don't know how that works out of initiative.
6.
Do any of you guys speak Gith?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Nah.
Wait.
What was it?
Oh Jesus.
Gith?
Nice.
Shoot, no.
Yeah, I don't.
Do you know what this is now, John?
Oh God, really? Nice.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh, I'm scared.
I love it. I'm down. I'm so down to clown, especially with what I just sent you. This is so good.
But you guys see that there is this large painting of this yellowish creature, And it's not brandishing a sword like it is in the picture that I just sent you, but instead he's kind of dressed regally. But he looks sort of like an elf, but not really. Just like a yellowish humanoid in this very fancy sort of getup.
He's young?
It's a painting.
Oh, it's a painting.
Yes. I like to call it, I think his name is Mortimer. I call him Morty.
What?
Oh
I do believe.
my
No.
god.
No.
Did everybody just figure out what's going on?
No.
Nope.
I don't think I did, but
It's not a crossover episode, is it?
No.
No, it's not.
No.
Oh, good.
Ulfara,
Hmm?
you say you recognize this painting?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? That makes no sense. Of course I'm in.
Who is it?
Morty!
Morty. Who the hell is Morty?
Him!
I get that, but why is this person...
Get off your horse when you speak to me!
Oh my god.
oh my god.
I do not know what you're talking about, but this place is strange and all metal and stuff. I don't
yeah.
quite get it.
Of course it is.
So, like, if I was to play, like, my guitar right now, would it, like, hurt everybody's ears a whole lot?
I got down in the day before. My hearing's not that great.
I am shock requiem. Requiem.
What's a Shrequiem? That better not be my nickname. I might have to express my feelings through my music.
That's very nice of you, dear, but I thought we had something. We've got to get the Prune Gang.
do. Thank you. Yes, we have to go get the Prune Gang.
It's a pain enough that I have to be in this kid's body. But it's not that
Am I
fun when
mistaken,
he's
or-
such a coward.
That elf have a case of jaundice.
It looks like really bad jaundice. Well, I mean, I don't know what... T-Berry wouldn't know what jaundice is, never mind.
So yeah, you guys can go straight, you guys can go left, you guys can go right, or you guys can look in these barrels. What would you like to do?
T-Berry would like to tip over a barrel.
So you knock it over and a bunch of this pink liquid spills out. It's very viscous.
I don't like this.
And it sort of smells sweet.
Guys.
Is it Pepto-Bismol?
It sure is Pepto-Bismol.
Okay, so T-Berry is gonna do something. Kind of like uses one of his feet and just like touches it. Finds out that it's not.
Chilly.
That it's not. Then when he finds out it's not gonna hurt him, and takes like a small sip.
It's kind
Go
of chalky
straight-
tasting, but a little bit sweet.
Requiem.
I know what
takes-
you're trying to get him to do, and
Oh,
he's exactly
sorry,
gonna
Chuck.
do it. He drinks it.
It feels like it's coating your throat and your tum-tum as it goes down. Kind of good.
Just kind of like leans up, and he's got pink on his beak, and he just goes, "I don't feel good."
Yeah.
Oh, no, not T-Berry, no.
All right, Poop Shield. We're going left.
My name isn't Poop Shield. Get it right, yo, before I have to knock you out toe to toe.
As he's saying that long sentence, I'm like directing him left.
Yeah.
Okay, so down this hallway, there are a bunch of, they look like doorways, but there's basically just these two large metal shutters and a seam that goes in between them. And it doesn't really appear as though there seems to be any way to open them aside from maybe prying them with a crowbar or something like that. And Uflara, go ahead and roll me a history check. At disadvantage because you're ancient.
Damn it! I just rolled a natural 20.
You can't even remember your own last.
All right, that's a
Nickname?
13 plus 3 is 16. Last
So
honorific to you.
You look at this door and you see there's this picture of a hand-drawn cute little warg that's like taped up on the door. And then you remember, oh right, and you start rifling through your stuff.
Perfect.
And you have a key in there that is very similar to the key that's in the Fifth Element, where it kind of has the 4 prongs, and you just insert it into this seam, and the doors slide open sideways like in Star Trek.
I told you I've been scouting the place.
It makes a shh sound.
Yeah, it
as
absolutely
opens.
whooshes as it opens.
Impressive.
And
This
inside
place
is
is whack.
a very Spartan bedroom that has been kind of spruced up with some quilts and things like that, and just general things that old people would have in their rooms. But a lot of it is metal, and a lot of it looks really weird. Like the beds are incredibly long, and like all of the stuff that that kind of decorates it that doesn't seem like it's been brought in here is unlike anything that you guys have ever seen before, except for Ulfara, because this is her room.
Yep, and it's got the biggest bowl of Werthers you've ever seen.
What the hell? I thought she said she'd never been here before.
Well, she is ancient.
Do any of the beds
She just
have...
presses a finger up to Jared's mouth.
Do any of the beds have remote controls to adjust them and make them go?
But all of the controls they're like labeled with a language that none of you guys understand, even Ulfara. Like Ulfara, I think that through experimentation you've understood
Yeah,
like what they do.
This is the TV remote situation. It's fine. I always have to ask for help with it. It's just the batteries. I just need new batteries every time. It's not new batteries. I just don't know how to use the remote.
Shock Sunder picks it up and starts messing around with it.
Ah,
So
yes,
you start
kids and their
pressing-
technology. You'll figure it out real fast, I'm sure.
You start pressing buttons and the bed like goes up, it goes down, it kind of collapses together in sort of a bear trap motion. And
Massage
at one
feature.
point, this robotic arm comes out and like inserts a toothbrush into your mouth and just starts brushing your teeth for you.
Man, my teeth feel mighty fresh. I'm feeling great right now.
I don't get a whole lot of use. I've got dentures.
Can T-Berry try and use it to get the pink off his beak?
So T-Berry, you start pressing buttons, and again, it takes you a little while and then eventually a robotic arm comes out with this sort of cloth that has a texture unlike you've never felt before. And it just goes onto your beak and sort of does a wiping motion, and it soaks up all of the Pepto-Bismol and then goes right back into the wall.
Hey, this thing's pretty fancy. I think it's gonna need a name.
T-Berry is freaked out.
You
How
got
about Jim?
you got lucky with those barrels. I wouldn't drink anything else. The next one might be Metamucil.
Or
Magnesia.
something way more wicked.
That's the barrel with the orange stripe. Pink stripe's fine. Orange stripe bad.
So this entire time we've been in here, we haven't spotted a single person. I mean, I guess we killed most of them.
Requiem or Shock Sunder hops onto the bed and lays on it.
Ulfara, how do you feel about that?
Say again?
Shock Sunder just
Requiem.
laid on your bed.
Yeah. Shock Sunder just jumped onto the bed and laid down, like face first, like kind of
With his
dived
shoes
into
on.
the bed.
I would like to mention
Oh,
with his shoes
okay.
on.
Just
With the shoes
okay.
on and
There we go.
everything.
That changes everything.
Young man, I don't know if you were raised in a barn, but you do not do that in this house.
I think that constitutes a wisdom saving throw. And that is an 8. So he's back to Requiem. What am I doing on this bed?
Being a barn animal.
Okay.
T-Berry takes slight offense at that.
You're right. Not you,
Requiem
T-Berry.
gets up off of the bed. What are we doing here, anyways? Where are we?
I need some like appropriate old person punishment.
Ruler across the knuckles. No, that's
no,
too,
no.
that's too Catholic school.
Yeah, not
Make him
none.
stand in the
Old
corner.
person. Yes, perfect.
Or flick him on the nose.
Or pull him by the ear.
Oh, yeah. Pull him by the ear.
Okay.
I don't know what you think you were doing. You do not put your shoes in the bed.
Ow, ow, ow. Wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
He succeeds in his wisdom saving throw. Ow, that really hurts.
Here. Just stand over there, think about what you have done, and have a Werther's.
I don't know what I did.
Look inside
kind of-
yourself. You know what you did.
He kind of rubs his ear. Little background, he has no clue what he just did. The other personality has control and knows everything. He knows nothing.
Rip.
So he's like, what did I do?
Nice.
He takes out his violin and starts playing a sad tune.
Vera uses one wing and gently brushes off the bed.
Gets
You
palmed.
do an all right job at it.
Two
I don't think
brothers.
that Shock had like a ton of bullshit on his shoes at this point. So you just kind of sweep the dirt off of the blankets and
Well, old people
Ah,
crap.
shoot. Poops. Poops heel on the bed.
Oh.
no, you cleaned that off.
Requiem.
Remember?
Oh, we did that with the dirt.
In any case,
Requiem
it's nothing that those
cast-
beds haven't seen before.
Requiem cast prestidigitation to clean off the bed.
You will make
Yeah,
a
it's
good wizard
perfectly
yet.
clean now.
You will make a
Okay.
good wizard yet.
I'm
says to the
sorry,
bard.
Granny. I didn't mean to dirty the bed.
Oh, right.
This
I
is
was
so
old.
weird.
If I was an old person, where would I hide?
Probably in the bingo hall.
All of you
Excellent.
guys
Did
give
someone-
me a perception check.
Did someone say bingo? I could go for some
Oh, Jesus.
Eight.
Is it Fantasy Wednesday? Because that's bingo night. God. 13 total.
8 for Jared.
Oh, perception?
Yep.
That's a dirty 20 for T-Berry.
A 20?
That's a 16 for Requiem.
So T-Berry, you hear that that same kind of whooshing sound, but it's very far away. And then you hear kind of like a clunk and
Car alarm. Straight up. That's just screeching. Screeching,
no.
he dives under the bed.
It is time to take my meds.
Wisdom saving throw. Nat 20, he's fine.
Car alarm.
What's wrong,
Car alarm,
T-Berry?
Peregrine. There's something coming. There's something coming.
What do you mean there's something coming? I don't see anything.
Listen with your ears instead of your ass.
Why are you being so mean to me?
T-Berry doesn't answer. Getting under the bed.
Ulfara is just currently rifling through her purse looking for her meds.
It's not
Granny,
you, it's me.
T-Berry's being mean to me.
Jared hides behind the poop shield that's currently crying.
That is a sentence.
I'm totally going to introduce that magic item, the weeping poop shield.
The weeping poop shield.
I can't handle this game right now. Oh my god.
Taking this entirely improv is the best decision I've ever made.
So we're just this group of absolute, like, we've got no business being here. There's no, oh god.
Ulfara should be here. This is her room. What are you talking about? This is totally
Ulfara's the only one who has any business being here, but like.
And her favorite grandchild has perfect business being here. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I didn't know I was your favorite grandchild.
Healthy look from a peregrine falcon.
It's just eye squints. You keep thinking that.
Oh, all right. He goes into the corner and this time pulls out his drum and just starts tapping on it.
As
Jesus,
he
like, how many instruments do we have?
As he makes his way to the corner, Jared's like tucked behind him the whole time.
All right.
Remind me to make Requiem / Shock always have disadvantage on stealth checks because of all the instruments that he's carrying.
It's like
he's actually really good at stealth checks, and he has padded armor on.
That doesn't change the fact that you have a guitar, a drum, a violin, and all of your other equipment.
It's just a guitar, a drum, and a violin. I'm not sure that it's supposed to change anything. I guess I could put my proficiencies or
it was a joke, comic. Relax. Moving
skills somewhere else. Oh,
we're good.
Yeah.
Actually, he doesn't have all that much stealth. I could get rid of the rest.
It's fine.
We're just fucking with you, dude. It's fine. So, do you guys want to move on from this room at this point, then?
Jared does.
Because you wait for a while and nothing happens.
Yeah.
Do you want
at
to
this
continue
point,
down
with
this
the disappointment of a closed McDonald's and not actually getting any food at Taco Bell, Jared's interested in finding the cafeteria.
So as you guys keep walking, there are lots of doors. Like there are doors probably every 10 feet. Mm-hmm. And at the end of this hallway, like everything in here is sort of got that dull blue eerie glow. And it seems to be emanating from these small circular holes, but they don't seem to like peer out to to the outside, and it doesn't seem to be moonlight. Like it almost seems like there might be a candle in there or something, but it's just very dim blue light. And you guys can see that probably 75, 80 feet in front of you, there is a set of double doors that are not double doors, but similar to what you guys opened to get into Alfara's room, but much larger at the end of this hallway. And so you could go into any of these doors along the side, because there are, let me count, there's 4 on your left, and then 3 more on your right, and then these doors down at the end.
Where to next?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you know your way around this place?
Is that the way you treat your elders? And why won't you get off that horse?
Listen, lady. Do you see any legs draped over this horse? I am the horse.
I know it's very strange, but you'll get used to it eventually.
Is that a thing that kids do nowadays?
I didn't mean to.
I don't know what to... Okay. All right.
He's a centaur.
Is that when they come and collect your population information?
That's a census taker. But you're close, yes. All right.
T-Berry can't correct her because he's got no idea.
I'm very Is this year a census year? I think it's supposed to be a census year. Last time they had a census. What are we doing here again?
We're trying to find the rest of that one gang that you're after.
What
Granny?
gang?
You know, Jared, could you say what the gang is?
Left, Poop Shield, left. We're going left.
He starts walking left and pulls out his drum and starts boom, boom,
Slowly.
boom.
Yes,
boom.
left is the right way to go.
Wait.
The right way is left.
I thought you said left is the right way to go.
Yes. Right is the left way to go. Wait. Yes.
So right.
No, left.
Right, left.
Does this
Who's on first?
Sorry.
Does this door have the same kind of a lock, or is it unlocked?
It looks very similar to the little seam that Ulfara had put her key into before at any of these doors that you guys go to. Oof. So do you guys want to stop at... are you guys stopping at the sidewall doors, or are you guys going all the way to the end of the hallway?
Take to the end of the hallway.
Ulfara is just going to totter along with the rest of the group.
Are they?
She's not really paying attention.
Do they have windows, or are they solid?
There are no windows. They're all solid.
And all the writing is in that weird language?
Correct.
Well, it's a gamble then. I guess we go to the end.
Okay. So you guys make your way down to the end, and go ahead and make me a perception check when you get to the door before you open it.
Okie dokie. Nat 20.
Nice.
10.
10 from Ulfara.
13. 13 for T-Berry.
T-Berry and Requiem, you guys can both hear a faint sort of beeping and bubbling sound coming from the other side of this door. And you also hear a noise that sounds like...
Oh, that's scary. Wisdom saving throw. He fails that.
T-Berry just kind of like...
Yo.
Shock, please.
Ulfara, does that strange noise ring any bells up there in that hollow head of yours?
She's just gonna stare at you flatly, and then she's gonna pull out of her pack. She's gonna pull out like a feather duster and just like swat you in the face with it.
T-Berry just kind of like,
Can we tell where the noise is coming from? Which direction?
It's coming from inside of that room that's behind the doors at the end of the hallway.
Can we open these doors slowly, or do they have to go shh?
You don't know, but you would assume they probably have to go shh.
Shock Sunder grasps the door and thrusts it open,
Well,
like
you
to
can't.
the side.
Rest in
Nope.
peace.
Okay.
Sorry.
It isn't budging.
Yes, we need that key again.
I'd like
Why do these
to
youth
try
have
something.
Have you
I'd
tried
like to
politely knocking?
T-Berry pecks
I'd
at the
like
door
to
with his
cast
beak.
catapult on the lock.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. That's
Choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range that isn't being worn or carried. The object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in a direction you choose before falling to the ground, stopping early if it impacts against a solid surface.
Well, these doors weigh a lot more than 1 to 5 pounds, my friend. And the lock is unlike any mechanism that you've ever seen before, and it seems to be incorporated to the door, like it's not a separate entity.
Darn it. Okay. Well, I've got
But you
nothing.
can mark off that you used that spell.
Yep. Good thing I only used a level 1 slot.
T-Berry said she gave it the woodpecker treatment.
That hurts. This is
Oh,
solid
no.
metal.
Oh, and he still had his beak busted from the oh no.
Yeah, hold on. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you do that.
Jeez.
And so after that, Ofara is going to pull in from her little wicker basket like a small like rice heater pad and use prestidigitation to warm it up and hand it to you.
Aww. He takes it and just kind of makes this little bird noise.
In the middle of casting Healing Word, he notices that Ophala is taking care of T-Berry and says,
Well, I guess I'm not that much of a use, am I?
The youth these days being so defeatist. You've gotta believe.
Ofara, would you mind if we borrowed your key again?
What key?
Oh, hell's bells. Would you mind searching your pockets to see if you have any sort of key?
And so she's gonna search through and she's going to find obviously the key. She's got it in her hand and she's like as she pulls it out, she's got it in her hand, she's still like looking through stuff.
My, with luck like that, I suppose we ought to find the bingo room.
Did you say bingo? And she's like, if you want to take the key from her at this point, you absolutely can.
I take the key and I try it in the lock.
The door goes shoomp, open, and inside of this room, you see that there are a lot of what appear to be windows, but you don't recall seeing any windows on the outside of this building at all. They're just these large square windows that underneath them have a bunch of buttons and levers and things like that. And there are 4 chairs that that go in front of each of these windows.
Oh no.
And you guys hear that.
Oh no.
oh,
And then you hear, Prune Gang, motherfucker!
Oh no!
I'm gonna get you, Prune Gang!
Wisdom saving throw.
When you
Oh,
guys
no.
look, you see that Archibald is in the alien's loading suit. And
What?
What the fuck is happening?
Welcome to Alien Boys.
and that is where we're
What?
going to end for this evening.
What?
Oh, what is happening?
I love it.
What the heck?
Oh my god. We have. Oh, jeez.
Well, that just happened.
I'm not. Yep. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure where Ulfara came from, but she just happened, apparently.
She happened, and I love her.
She's a great character.
Yeah, I really like her.
I love Ulfara. She's great.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's just.
I
believe.
I'm both sorry, Tim, and also you're welcome.
Dude, this is wonderful. There's nothing to apologize for.
All I'm gonna say is, I can't believe I created T-Berry with the intention of him being like this super stoic, like Island Aarakocra Ranger, and look at what we've ended up with.
Oh, I am completely content with how my character is. He's a coward half the time and a hot-blooded warrior the other half.
I don't